We tried nearly everything to catch a fish today, even drone fishing. Had no luck. Went down to the pub, met the locals who were legends, and they have absolutely hooked me up. Come and have a look at this. So, I'm gonna cook this on there. What do you reckon?
Yes, it's gonna become the goal there.
You can probably tell through watching this show that this is exactly how I like to cook. Open flame, fresh ingredients, doing not much to them. We've got our red emperor here, a deep sea fish from just out there, and we're gonna do a couple of things to it to get flavour into it and to help it cook a little quicker over the coals, because it is quite a large fish. So we've just gutted and scaled this one. We're gonna make a few incisions, maybe 3 or 4, down the flesh sides of the fish, and then we're gonna stuff it with a few of my favourite ingredients over here. We'll start with our fish and we'll prep it. So I'm just gonna move that onto my board. And then with a sharp knife, as I mentioned, we're just gonna follow the line of the fish and just give it a couple of slits through the flesh to help it cook quicker. So that's it. We've gone basically to the backbone, flip him over and do the same.
I always want to cut them the other way for some reason. Is that weird?
Yeah, you're weird. That's the fish prep. So now I'm just gonna do a little bit of knife work with my ingredients here. So I'm just gonna slice our ginger. And then we're just gonna roughly julienne it into some matchsticks. Chilies, we're just gonna roughly slice those. So with our lemongrass, just to prep that, we're gonna use the back of our knife. Just give it a little smash and see how it's sort of breaking that down. It releases all the oils and the flavour. And then, same deal, so roughly chop that. And I just wanna use that white pale part. This green stuff gets a little bit bitter, so can go in the fire. What else have we got here? The kaffir limes, I'm just gonna slice them in half.
Are they kaffir limes or finger limes?
These are finger limes. Did I say kaffir limes?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
These finger limes I'm just gonna slice in half, and we're gonna get the oils from the skin, but also these little jewels, or pearls, will release so much flavour into that fish. And that there is our prep done, because these kaffir limes, we're just gonna fold them up and they can go straight inside the cavities. And same with the coriander. And you can see here, I've used like the old stuff. Like there's no need to try and find the best coriander you can find. It's still gonna create the same flavour. We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So we can get all our prep done, chill, have a beer or a wine, but it's also gonna marinate the fish. It's also gonna get those flavours going inside the flesh. We've got our fish. I'm just gonna move all these guys. Just start to build. So a little bit of ginger can get in there. Chili. But this is gonna taste good. There's no way this is not gonna taste good. Fresh fish, fresh ingredients, tasty ingredients with a lot of flavour. Shut the gate. Kaffir lime. Lemongrass. The only tip that I'll probably give when doing this is to do the lemongrass either last or second last, because it's gonna cook. We want it to cook. And if it's next to that flesh, it's not gonna do as much cooking. Lastly, let's jam a few of those finger limes in, and that's kind of going to seal our hole so that none of that good stuff falls out. I've got to get coriander in there too, so it's not last.
Holy mother of God. This looks so good.
That's going to taste good. Is that not going to taste good? Chili, ginger, coriander, lemongrass, kaffir lime, and finger limes. Stop it. So once you get to that stage, all you got to do is flip it, start again. How's the smoke, Jack?
It's great. I'm not crying.
So the reason that I'm taking a while to get this out is because with every second, a new bellow of smoke goes into Jack's eyes behind the camera.
BK's got a snorkel on.
From here, let that sit, do its thing. Coals will cook down. They'll put the fish on, salt and pepper. Is this not the best way of cooking? Is it not? Jack?
Yes. It helps so much, like, my eyes are great.
That's exactly how we want our fires. Flames have died down to coals. Good whack of salt and black pepper. And then we're gonna get that side straight onto our fire. The amount of flavour that's in that fish, the amount of flavour that's coming from those coals. Oh, boys.
How good is this?
That's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it.
Oh my God.
I've said it once and I'll say it again, this is easily my most favourite way to cook. We've got a fish that was caught just out there, some beautiful produce stuffed inside it, cooked over coals. Flavour-wise, it doesn't get any better, so I'm gonna get this guy off and the boys are eating. That's the cheek. Squeeze of these guys. And then just some fresh chilli. Boys, what else do you want me to say? Like, I think that kind of speaks for itself, eh? Do you want anything else?
Okay.
Mateo, dinner. Come on, Nick. Let's eat.
Here's anything else?
Yes, please. Demarking.